Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising, full Celtic cross. As usual, I ask for new energies and hopefully positive energies for Pisces. If we don't get a positive energy, we will work through it, okay? Pisces, like I said, Sun, Moon, and Rising, new energies, hopefully positive energies. As you know, this may not resonate with every Pisces out there, but I do try to reach as many as possible. Let's see what the income and energy is. At the end, I will be given a mini pick a card love reading, so you can stick with me if you want to, watch that if you're into love. Some of you may have someone actually coming back from the past. I know you hear that a lot, but I see that as the Six of Cups energy, if it is, because you're thinking about them. They're talking with you. You're reminiscing. It could go back as far as childhood, a childhood friend, or someone you care about. It also has to do with abundance in some way. It's in the upright. Okay, Pisces? Subject at hand, the Judgment card. The Judgment card is making a final decision about something. Something that will not change your mind. It's crossing it. Something that's keeping you up at night, okay? If this, whatever you're going to decide on you've been thinking about at night. It's been keeping you up, sometimes making you feel a little trapped where you don't feel like you can get away from something. So you're definitely going to make a decision about something. I clarify these cards, as you know. What is crowning you, or the goal, and I think it's what's crowning you, is the Nine of Cups. Whatever is happening to you that you're making a final decision on has to do with whatever is occurring in your life is not bringing you wish fulfillment. Foundation, you're going to be very busy. You may be juggling more than one thing at a time. It's also about big changes. Two of Pentacles. In other spreads, they call it change. It really depends on what you have. But I see, when I see this, I see a lot of change and very busy change for Pisces. Past situation, you may not have enough money. You may have felt left out, abandoned, neglected in some way with the Five of Pentacles. I'll clarify. Very near future, you're not going to accept anything that is not good for you. That's the Seven of Cups in reverse. You're going to get a lot of offers or options, but you're going to be very picky. And we'll find out why that is. I'll clarify. Possible future outcome or advice from the universe. Two of Swords, set boundaries. Pisces, set boundaries. Okay? What is coming towards you, the outside environment, the High Priestess. Someone's going to tell you something, maybe a secret. Maybe something comes out about somebody you know or a situation. Your hopes and fears, you're hoping for success. The outcome. Okay, you're going to be taking on something else. That's the Ten of Wands. Some people call it a burden, but it's something that you're willing to do. Okay, it's not like something awful. Okay, it's something you're going to be working hard towards, and it has to do with change coming. You making a final decision towards it. Also, we'll find out what that is. Like I said, I'll be giving you a mini love reading with the pick a card. It's very popular, but even with the pick a card, I bring them all together for secondary energies to see, because a lot of times people say it does relate. But subject at hand, we got the Judgment. What's crossing it is the Nine of Swords. So you're going to make a final decision on something, and you did really think about it for a while. It kept you up at nights, but you're definitely going to do it. So I need two cards for the Judgment card and the Nine of Swords crossing it for Pisces. King of Swords could have to do with the King of Swords energy. It could be a Libra, but it doesn't have to be. It could be any air sign. Yeah, you're going to end the karmic cycle, and you're going to start a whole new world. You're going to start something that you're wanting to start over with. And that's a good thing with the World card. So oftentimes, if you're asking about a yes or no question, that could be a yes to your answer, from the universe. What is crowning you, the goal? You got the Nine of Cups. It is in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse is, like I said, it has something to do with what you're going to make a final decision on, where you're saying, this is not what I like. This is not what I was going for in life. So the Nine of Cups in reverse, I need two cards, please. Definitely wasn't what you were bargaining for, because there's no growth in a situation. And there's that Ten of Wands. You're definitely going to go into something else. You're deciding on to go something else that's going to bring change in your life and make you very busy. because the foundation is the Two of Pentacles, and it is in the upright. I like the Two of Pentacles. I like change. I do not like stagnation. So the Two of Pentacles in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. Oops, a whole bunch want to come out. We can't read every one of them, or we could. Could have to do with a lover situation or partnerships, okay? Queen of Cups, that is your energy possibly, or you're going to be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whatever you're going to be doing is to keep things balanced and emotionally under control. Like I said, it could have to do with partnerships or a lover. In the past, you felt very, very abandoned, left out, not having enough money, things of that nature. So I need 2 cards for that. Page of Pentacles, you did okay. You felt very neglected, abandoned, like I said, in the past. But a message, if you haven't received this message, you will soon, of a passionate new beginning. But like I said, you're going to be very choosy what comes towards you. People are going to make you all kind of offers. You're going to hear a lot of things. You could do this, you could do that. But you're going to pick something that is not going to be confusing to you. You're going to make sure the offers are legit. You are going to do something, but you're going to get a lot of different options, like I said, from other people or situations, and you're going to weigh them all out. And you're going to be very conservative about it because, you want to do what you want to do. It's a Pentacles energy over here, so I'm figuring you're wanting something more stable. So the 7 of Cups in reverse, 2 cards, please, in the very near future for Pisces. Yeah, because you didn't get that wish fulfillment, so you're not going to accept anything that you don't want. Page of Wands. You may get someone that's going to say to you, you better accept this offer on some of these that you're going to be getting. They may be trying to push it on you, but it's saying you don't have to accept it. You can wait it out because you're going to be getting something else that you're wanting that's going to bring success. And you're going to know your boundaries. You're going to set your swords up and say, excuse me, this is not what I'm wanting, but someone's going to push it on you. Like, you better accept this. You got 24 hours to accept this offer. You can take longer to weigh it out. It looks like that's what you're going to be doing. So the 2 of Swords in the upright. It's what the universe is telling you to do, to set your boundaries. You can do this. And so the 2 of Swords, I need 2 cards. The universe is telling you that. You're going to set big boundaries. Yeah, because you don't want to be disappointed. You're coming out disappointed. It could have to do with the Knight of Swords. Again, it was a King of Swords over here, but this is a Knight of Swords. So go with people that are positive, that are going to charge forward to where you want to go. You're not going to accept anything that's disappointing with the energies, what I'm seeing so far. And Knight of Swords, some of you could be dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But you're going to hear something on the outside it's a little bit of someone's going to whisper in your ear, they're going to tell you something, a secret. Let's find out what that's about. I need 2 cards for the High Priestess. Secrets come out from the outside, and you're going to hear about someone may have an addiction, and your ships are also coming in. So you're going to hear about other people around you. It could have to do with the options and offers you may not accept because they're confusing and going for what you're wanting. And the reason is you're going to have different things coming in. And one of those things you're going to hear about, you're going to find out that someone has obsessive disorder or addictions, but you also got your ships coming in. So it's saying I'm saying the universe is saying, set your boundaries, wait, because something else is coming in you're going to like, but you're going to hear about the other offers that aren't so good and why they're not so good. You're going for success. 6 of Wands in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. We already know you want success. Everybody wants success, right? But you may feel a little off about it. You may feel like it's not going to happen. You may be wavering, but I don't think so. I mean, I see you making a final decision, but emotionally you may be a little frightened of it, whether you won't get it or not. But I see also the Queen of Wands, which could be an Aries type energy, but it's also meaning passionate energies, moving forward passionately, going for the things you want, taking that crown on and going forward, and not let things creep in and give you self-doubt, And in the end, you're going to take up they call it a burden, but I call it hard work. Someone that's willing to take this on, because you're getting rid of karmic cycles, and you're going on to a new situation, and you're going to go forcefully onto it. You know it's going to take work, but it's a willing work, okay? This is what you're wanting to do, and maybe something you really like, too, even though it is going to take a lot of your energy. So the 10 of Wands in the upright, the final outcome for Pisces. I need 2 cards, please. A lot of times success does take this. There's a High Priestess again. Yeah, you're going to take, like, it's the same cards, okay? You're going to have someone saying something to you, you know, telling you something that has to do with whatever offers you're getting, but you're getting something else coming in. You're called your ship's coming in. So you're going to see this coming, and you're going to be working hard, but people are going to tell you something. You're going to still making all these offers, but you're working towards your success. They're there, the 7 of Cups there, 7 of Cups there. Like I said, you're going to get a lot of offers, but you're going to be picky, and you're going to be very, very busy doing more than one thing with the 2 of Pentacles. But it's a good energy. It's change. It's major change. So whoever you're dealing with, or the situation, I have a feeling it has to do with that Devil and the High Priestess. The 10 of Swords, this is probably the reason you're doing what you're doing. You know, you're getting rid of a karmic cycle. This is something that's pretty much already happened. You said enough. Someone messed you over. It could be something you heard about with the 10 of Swords, and you had enough. And you're going to make that final decision. You're going towards change. I don't think it's... Well, it could be. I think the reason why you're doing this because you're going to hear about something that someone's going to offer you. They're going to push it. They're going to push it. And then, like I said, you're going to put up your swords and say that's enough. You're going to say that's enough. I'm not dealing with that. I'm going towards change and working towards what I want to work towards. With the warning with this cards, the only thing I can see is that if you let that person on the outside push you to do something you don't want to do, it could cause a problem. But if you go towards the work you're wanting to do, think of yourself in this situation. It's very important that you think of yourself and work towards what you're wanting to work towards, because then those rewards come in. Okay, it's all about getting the rewards you work for and not working for somebody else's situation that's going to cause you problems. But I do feel like you're going to stop a situation immediately and going towards what you're wanting. Let's find out about a love situation, because I do see that World card. You're starting something totally new. I'll be right back. I'm going to clean this up. I like a clean table so you can see the cards better. Pick a pile, pick an energy, pick a card, pick a path, love reading. Be right back. Hello, Pisces, back for that love reading. Pick an energy, pick a pile. It'll be like 3 of them to choose from. And I do this for the each and every sign. I don't do it for all the signs. I do it for each and every sign. Pick a love, pick a card, love reading. It's a mini read, I don't go on for hours. It's not necessary. But this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, about love. They want to know about love from the angels. What does the angels have to tell Pisces? Like I said, you pick an energy. At the end, I try to bring them all together for secondary energies. They oftentimes relate. But the main thing you'll be picking will be the main situation you'll be going through. Like I said, this may not resonate even with all Pisces, because not everyone's looking for love. I know. I'm never looking for love. But I need 3 cards from the angel answers now. I need clarifying with the angels about love for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we need at least 1 tarot card to make it legit for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pick a card, love reading for Pisces. I got different new cards, but I'm going to use these because I'm going to use the newer cards for the bonus readings I give, or the mid-month readings. I found out they, relate better. But I need 3 cards from the Moonology. Give us more information, advice, what we should expect for love. Let your intentions be known. That's why I shuffle in front of you. I let the intentions be known so you see it. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. First section over here. Okay. If you pick this pile, pick this path, you will have somebody of chemistry coming in. But it's saying to wait for them. I do feel like your ships are coming in. I did see that in the last reading where ships are coming in. You're getting a lot of offers, a lot of options. You don't like what's being offered to you half the time. You find people very confusing. But you're going to have chemistry from somebody. So wait for it. There's those options and offers again. 7 of Water, 7 of Cups. So you're going to get a lot of offers and options. But wait for the one that's right for you. It is going to come in. You're going to know who it is. And you're going to be willing to work and carry on to the next level with that person. Bring love into the situation. That's telling me that love will be coming in. This Aquarius, new moon in Aquarius, but it's Aquarius type energy. So maybe that's who you're going to be dealing with, or it's just like a refreshing type love. So wait for the real love. You're going to be getting a lot of offers. You're going to say, well, which one, which one, which one? You will know. This person will not confuse you. Their offer will not, be awful, it will not scare you. You will know. The angels will let you know, but you're going to be getting a lot of offers, okay? For some of you that picking this, you're going for finances and career. You may be very busy. I did see a 2 of Pentacles where you're going to be going for your success. And maybe that's why the universe is telling you to wait or to go for this, because you got to recover to get your finances up. Maybe you're pushing towards your success. So you may be holding back on love a little bit until you get this situated. 2 of Air, 2 of Swords, putting up your boundaries, like I said. And it's time to release the negativity. So release old love so new love can come in. Get what you're wanting done, whether, like I said, finances, career, getting a new job, setting yourself up. And then, because I do feel like something is coming in for you, but you're also going to get a lot of offers, like I said, from other people that you're not going to want. Yeah, there's a codependency type situation here. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's codependent on you, or you them, or, because sometimes when you get in a codependency relationship, and I did see that Devil card coming towards you, and that's a lot to do with that. It's very difficult to let someone go, even though it hurts you over and over again. It's like you kind of like hurt each other sometimes. In those type of relationships, they call them toxic, but it's actually codependency, where you don't know why you want this person in your life. Actually, you don't. You want something else, but at the same time, it's hard to release them. Forgiveness, forgive yourself, forgive others. Well, you don't have to forgive others. I hate telling people to forgive others. You don't have to, okay? But forgiveness at hand, maybe forgive yourself so you can release it. Realize that you don't have to carry it as a burden anymore with them. Carry your burdens where you want to go. Forgive yourself. 10 of Earth, you will get your 10 of Pentacles if you carry on. You will get your overall stability wherever you're going to. And communication is the key when it comes to love. Now, bringing these all together, and this is why this works, you are going to have somebody that's going to come in. But wait on it. Just don't take the first offer. Not that I think you will. You will be getting a lot of offers and options, and you get all these, F-boys, or girls, go back and forth here. But it's saying, be careful who you accept it from, because they're not for you. Wait on the real person. You will know who it is. The angels will let you know. Focus on your finances. Get your thing together as you're waiting for this person. Set your boundaries. Set your boundaries. Recover from whatever happened to you and release the negative BS. Codependency does not belong in your life. Forgive yourself. I'm not telling you to forgive others. I just, you can if you want to. But sometimes when you see the card forgiveness, they think it means take them back. No, it means to release that negative energy, okay? And then once you do, you'll get that finances and career to start off, and then you can start off with that love chemistry that will come in. That person will come in. But remember, state what you want. Communication is the key. Let people know what you will take and what you will not take. Okay, it's very important, because I did see someone trying to push their BS on you. oh, accept my offer. You got, it's your loss if you don't accept it in 24 hours. Things like that. You know what you want. You know what you want. But set boundaries. You got someone coming in that's worth waiting for, but you're getting a whole lot of BS offers also. So don't think you have to accept any, person that is not for you. That's going to bring you nothing but hardship. Take the burdens where you want to go. Take on the energies you want to go, the work that you want to go towards, because it's going to pay off with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? I'm going to let this go. I'll talk to you later, okay, Pisces? But I'll upload it soon. Bye.